So, you guys really wanted this video, yeah? In my previous video, the bulking video, I asked for 20 likes to do this video, and yeah, we reached that point. What's up guys? My name is Jake Plaskie, aka Daddy Shanko, aka Ostend, aka your future husband. And today we're gonna talk about how to cut the proper way, aka how to lose fat the proper way. Please notice this video is specifically for people who are overweight or for like bulky kind of people who want to try to lose fat to get lean. This video is not for skinny guys. Cutting in that situation is not needed, totally not. In your case, I would go to my previous video, the bulking video, to slap on some mass. Please notice this video is for boys and girls, so if you are a girl watching this video, these tips can apply for you as well. So grab a notebook, write every information I'm gonna talk about today. Before we go into the video, I'll give you a little background story about my experience with cutting. Hey! Look who's here, the cutie. She needs to cut as well, look at her belly. She a fatty. She a fatty. Oh, sorry. To give you a little background story about my experience with cutting, I was completely a idiot. Just say it like it is. Before I did bodybuilding, I did boxing for like a year. Then I started bodybuilding because I really fell in love with the sport. And in the beginning of my years, I did like home workouts, the Mike Chang home workouts. So you can see how good informed I was. In my head, I thought if you want to get a six-pack, you need to cut really hard. So I did that, and the results of that, I lost a lot of muscle mass, a lot, and I really didn't look muscular at all. I was really skinny. I cut off all my muscle mass, and I felt like a piece of shit during the whole period I did that. That's why I looked up a lot of like studies, I looked up a lot of videos, so I built up the knowledge that I have today, so you guys avoid these mistakes I made early. So let's go over to the mistakes a lot of people make. The common mistake I hear from people is like they think that they need to eat really healthy, like the chicken, rice and broccoli mentality, and they need to run like 7 days a week, 30 minutes, really high intensity. Well, I need to break your heart because that's wrong. I know a lot of people thinking right now, oh no, I did it all wrong. Oh my fucking god, shit. Well, calm down, okay? The second mistake I hear a lot is like, they think they need to take like dietary supplements, like fat burner, or like on TV you see some commercials. That's just BS. So let's talk about the right way to do it. If you really want to cut off fat, it's all about calories in versus calories out. That's just it. No matter where your calories come from, it's about how many you need to cut out fat. For example, an individual needs 2,500 calories to maintain their weight. If they want to cut down to like lose fat, I would recommend to like cut down 100 calories per month and see what it does with your body. If you are cutting down too quick, need to back up again. If you are cut down too slowly, we need to cut another 100 calories. It is really important, and listen to this one very good. It is really important that you don't go too heavy on this, because another mistake that I made, I cut it down to, listen up, I cut it down to 1,500 calories, and that's really low. So it's very important that you are aware that you don't go lower than that or just near that. So go safe on cutting your calories, be smart with it. If I cut down calories, I supplement with other things like cardio. And how I do that, I start with like low intensity cardio. It can be very simple, like doing steps per day. Like you start with 8,000, you go up the next month with 10,000, you go up the next month with 12,000, and maybe you can throw some cardio in the mix, like really low intensity, like lit, in other words, like just slow riding on a bike for 10 minutes once per week, and then the next month you can multiply that with like doing 2 times per week 10 minutes on the bike, or just bump up the intensity of your cardio with doing like 20 minutes of bike riding, low intensity. It's just like that. Just take little steps and you will keep on changing. If you go too hardcore too early, your body will change that much and you are doing that much, which causes you giving up and which causes you not getting results. Because if you go too hardcore, the chances you are losing muscle is that much bigger. That's another reason that you need to do it slow, so you keep on the muscle you made in your bulk. So your diet is on point. But another question that I get a lot is like, training. That's a big mistake a lot of people make. They think they need to train like high reps and a low weight, which is not true and obviously a bit stupid. Sorry that I say that, but just the way it is. Because you are training badass, you are training hard in a bulk. Why do you lower your intensity in a cut? If you are doing that, chances are you are gonna lose a lot of muscle. And yeah, I had that too. I was training with really high reps, like 15 to 20 reps, and I lowered my weight drastically. I did dumbbells, I think at that time it was with 18 kilograms, and I dropped it a whole down to 14 kilograms. And I was flat as a pancake, which is just wow. And I want to avoid that. I don't want to see you guys flat as a pancake. I want to see you guys like with your dream body, man. Like rocking and like, damn, I'm sexy. It's very important that the way you trained in your bulk is the same way you trained in a cut, aka hypertrophy. Strength-wise, your strength can go down a bit. That's just normal because you are lower in calories. That's just the way it is. But otherwise, everything needs to be the same. There is no need to train for strength. I really recommend that in bulk. Just train for muscle building, hypertrophy, 8 to 12 reps in that rep range. I would recommend. You are starting to get really good results and your training is just like, goddamn. Yeah, I saw you. You are a fucking beast. You are a fucking beast. But the problem is with you. You are sagging it off. It's summer, you know, the festivals, the parties, you go drinking, you say, I don't want to show it, but like you put the middle finger to your diet and training and you are start to get fat again. Poor you. Well, there is a solution for that you actually can drink and hang out with friends and sometimes eat like junk food in a cut. Yeah, you can eat that. Well, you can. Like I said previous in this video, it's all about calories in versus calories out. So, if you are an individual, you are cutting on 2,500 calories, for example, and you know you're gonna eat McDonald's with your friends. Yeah, you looked it up on MyFitnessPal. Oh, my meal is gonna contain 1,500 calories. Well, you spare those calories for your junk and the remaining calories you're gonna spend on the good part of your diet. I really recommend to hit your protein because that's like important. Is it ideal? No. Is it healthy? No. If you want my opinion on that, I wouldn't recommend cutting that way because it's not healthy for your body. You don't get enough micronutrients in your body to feed your body the right way, to give your body the right micronutrients, to give your body the right minerals, vitamins, and so forth. But if you really like, I want to go to the festival, I want to go and hang out with my friends, that's a solution to do so. If you want to see a video about combining a healthy lifestyle with like going out, drinking alcohol, going out with friends, you know, give this video 50 likes and I'm gonna make it happen. It's really important to be consistent because consistency equals results. So hit your water targets, hit your macro targets, go to the gym. If you need to do cardio, do your cardio. If you need to take your steps, do your steps. It's really important. You need to put the work in. That's just the way it is. And if you do so, you will see results and you will be glad you did that. You will personally feel good and you will look good for sure. Now, everything is alright. Your diet is in check. You are consistent. You are training perfectly. But now you have that question, do I need supplements? Well, that's a personal choice. If you want to hop on BCAAs, you do so. If you want to hop on all the trendy like kind of supplements, it's all your choice. But if you want my recommendation on that, you really need 3 supplements, in my opinion. You need creatine. For some reason people think you can't take creatine in a cut. That's false, because creatine is taking water into your muscles. The second supplement I would take is a multivitamin for like extra vitamins in your body. And the third supplement I would take is a whey isolate, just to hit your protein targets easily. And that's all you need. All the rest of the supplements is all on you. I personally wouldn't recommend that so much. You don't need to spend a lot of money on supplements. I personally did that. I spent it on fat burners, a lot of unnecessary supplements, to be honest. And I learned from that. I get smarter. I know now I don't need so much supplements. And the last and probably the most important part is mentally. If you are mentally not stable or not ready to do this, please don't. Because cutting can take a really big toll mentally. I know that. I cut a lot of times, and the feeling you kind of get is you get a lot frustrated, you get really angry sometimes, and sometimes you will get even depressed. And I don't want that to be you. I want you to be happy. I want you to feel good in your skin. So that's another reason to do it really slow, really easy. Calm down. You don't need to rush it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Do it on your own pace. Don't rush it. It's not worth it. If you are not competing for a show, there is no reason to get hard on yourself. Your goal is not to go on the stage and like judges rating you on how you look. You don't need to do that. That's just my opinion. There are coaches thinking otherwise. That's fine. If you really want to know my opinion on this, slow down. Don't rush it, because it's really not healthy to go all in. I know that. Don't do it. So, and this is pretty much the end. Now I'm gonna have a little part of the video that I'm gonna talk about myself. If you don't want to hear it, I want to thank you very much to watch this video. I'll see you in the next one. For the viewers, I want to hear like a bit of the personal part of me. Just hang on a second. Now today is like June the 18th, aka the death of xxxtentacion. It's been 2 years ago, and it really hits me, to be honest, because X was like a person, he meant a lot to me. I had a period in my life where I was very down. I was in the like deepest and darkest hole you can imagine, because life hits me very hard with like situations that I don't want to get into very deep. His music helped me a lot with that. The energy he has, the rage he had in some of his music, the type of person he was. I really loved the man in like a friend way, in like a bro way. The guy felt like a best friend even though I never met him. The way he talks to people, it was like different. He was in a different state of mind. Like, yeah, when he died, it was literally like a truck hit me right to my heart. That's a day that I will never forget. So RIP X, I hope you're doing well. You are literally the biggest inspiration that a person can give me. I even dedicated a tattoo for him. That's how much he meant for me, along with other story that is related to the tattoo. If you really want to know more about me and like the tattoo I have on my back, let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna dedicate a whole video on it. Thank you very much for listening to me, to listen this little mental part of the video. I really appreciate that. I love you very much. We are nearly to 1,000 subscribers. Like, that hits me so fucking much. So I want to say thank you very much. Like this video, subscribe, put on post notifications so you can see when I drop a new video. Subscribe for sure, and like always, I will see you in the next video. Peace.